Hey guys, it's Michael. Welcome back to Michael in the Morning. Today is Wednesday, October 14th, 2020, and this is your second stimulus check and second stimulus package update. We have very important information to go over from President Trump, Mitch McConnell, and Nancy Pelosi on the second stimulus package. So in today's video, we're first going to go over how Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell announced yesterday on Tuesday that the Senate will vote to pass a second stimulus relief bill, a narrow relief bill, when it comes back into session next week. And we definitely can expect this to pass, he said, because there's a lot of Republican support in the Senate. Then we're going to go over how immediately after Mitch McConnell said that the Senate will be voting to pass a bill next week, President Trump immediately came out and tweeted, "Stimulus, go big or go home with the second stimulus package." And then finally, make sure to stick around until the end of today's video because we're going to go over how House Speaker Nancy Pelosi told Democratic caucus on Tuesday that both sides remain far apart in stimulus talks, even with President Trump saying go big or go home on the second stimulus package, and with Mitch McConnell saying they're going to have a vote for next week on the next stimulus bill. We're going to go over all of this and more, but before we get started, it would really mean a lot if you could like the video down below and subscribe to my channel. It's completely free to do so, and it currently says about 50% of you watching are not subscribed. So if you'd like to stay up to date on the second stimulus check, second stimulus package, as well as other financial news updates, well then please be sure to subscribe. Also, don't forget, you can get 2 free stocks valued up to $1,600 when you download the Webull investing app using the link down below, and get $20 when you download the M1 Finance app as well. So, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell announced on yesterday, that the Senate will vote to pass a narrow stimulus relief package when it comes back into session next week. This announcement came after White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows and Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin asked congressional leaders to pass a bill to spend the unused PPP funds from the CARES Act, which was around $130 billion that was not used as part of the CARES Act for the PPP program, and they're saying they should reuse this money. McConnell goes on to explain that the bill would renew the Paycheck Protection Program, which provides forgivable loans to small businesses who keep their workers on payrolls, and it would also include other unspecified targeted relief for American workers. So he did not say exactly what that meant, what targeted relief for American workers meant. So this could mean that it includes another direct stimulus check, a $1,200 check to taxpayers, but ultimately we'll have to wait and see when senators return and vote on this next week. McConnell goes on to explain how the PPP is a popular program that has saved tens of millions of American jobs. And he said that it's so bipartisan that its first round was replenished and more money was added to this program several times by unanimous consent in both the Senate and the House. But he says right now it has become yet another casualty of Democrats' all or nothing mentality. He said right now that is what Nancy Pelosi is doing. She's saying either $2.2 trillion or nothing at all, and that is causing problems for other aspects as well. And finally, with regards to timing on this bill, Mitch McConnell said that unless Democrats block this aid for workers, we will have time to pass it before we proceed as planned to the pending Supreme Court nomination, and definitely before the election. Moving on, immediately after Mitch McConnell announced that the Senate will be voting to pass a narrow stimulus relief bill when it comes back into session next week, President Trump immediately undermined what McConnell said and tweeted, "Stimulus, go big or go home." This completely goes against what Mitch McConnell had just said a couple of hours before, because McConnell said that they would get a piecemeal bill passed focused on using this $130 billion in unused funds, use that money for the Payment Protection Program, as well as using it for some sort of targeted relief for American workers. So basically, Trump said that he doesn't want a piecemeal bill, and that goes directly against what Mitch McConnell was just saying. And finally, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi told her Democratic caucus yesterday on Tuesday that both sides still remained far apart in talks. She explained how Democrats who control the House and can block any action in the Senate, any bill that the Senate passed, have insisted that any new legislation would include more than just help for small businesses, which is basically what Mitch McConnell is proposing to vote on next week. Pelosi goes on to explain how Democrats want a proposal that includes another round of $1,200 stimulus checks, aid to state and local governments to help them pay the salaries of police officers, firefighters, healthcare workers, school teachers, and other public sector employees. They also want to have money for the U.S. Postal Service and at least $75 billion for a national plan to combat the virus and crush the virus. She says that a lot of the plans that the White House and Republicans are proposing right now leave this stuff out, and she's not willing to pass a bill unless it includes these aspects. So ultimately, she explained that significant changes must be made to remedy the Trump's proposals' deficiencies and remedy all of the aspects that these bills don't include. But even with all of this, she said that she is hopeful that the White House will finally join Democrats to recognize the needs of the American people and take action to pass a second stimulus package before the election. So anyways, that's a quick update on the second stimulus check and second stimulus package. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to get your 2 free stocks valued up to $1,600 when you download the Webull investing app using the link down below, and get $20 when you download the M1 Finance app as well. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like the video down below, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.